Oliver Stone. He's been a great advocate and speaker of Truth for Power, somebody I respect. And quite recently, he called out Bibi Netanyahu, spitting fire and kicking down the door. Now, I'm not going to have you guys wait. I think it's better for you guys to see the video here. 45 seconds of pure gold. No pausing. Take it away, Oliver. Take it away.
Israel has blown up the Middle East, blown it up. It's just like they're remaking the Middle East. They're taking that's what they said they do. Netanyahu vowed to do this, and he's done it. So many of these countries are out of commission now. And now Iran is the fucking next target of this guy, this madman. And we're in his pocket. We have no apparent say in what he's going to do.
Netanyahu.
Yes, and AIPAC and all the Israeli mechanism that operates in the United States. Our vote, our Congress means nothing. Netanyahu comes and addresses them 3 times. They stand up like dogs, clapping for everything he says, like dogs. It was disgusting.
Oof, 45 seconds of pure gold. Because, folks, as it stands right now, there's still an ongoing crisis in Gaza where you have hospitals being blown up, you have doctors being detained, you have men, women, and children starving in the streets, and yet nothing's being done. Where is the call for a ceasefire? Where is the call to ending this crisis? All right. You know, I want to pull up this article here. I mean, where is the compassion? Where are our Democrat leaders like AOC? Where's Bernie Sanders at? Look at this. Again, Israeli raid puts last hospital in besieged northern Gaza out of service. So the World Health Organization on Saturday demanded the protection of healthcare facilities in Gaza, as announced at Friday's Israeli raid on Kamal Adwan Hospital in northern Gaza, put the facility entirely out of service, leaving the besieged region without any major health centers in operation. World Health Organization said parts of the hospital were badly burned and damaged, including a laboratory and surgical units. On the 12th, on Saturday, 12 patients and a healthcare worker were reportedly forced to evacuate the Indonesian hospital, which is not functioning, and some people who were reportedly stripped and forced to walk towards southern Gaza. I hope they're okay. 15 patients who have been in critical care were forced to transfer to Indonesian hospital on Friday, leaving medical experts concerned about their health conditions at the damaged facility. The movement and treatment of these critical patients under such conditions pose grave risks to their survival, said the agency, who, the World Health Organization, is deeply concerned for their well-being, as well as for the Kamal Adwan Hospital director, who had been reportedly detained during the raid. World Health Organization lost contact with him since the raid began. Why is it that I'm fearing the worst? The Israeli raid claiming that the hospital served as a Hamas terrorist stronghold, but did not provide evidence for the allegation. The U.S.-backed Israeli Defense Forces confirmed Saturday that Abdul Safar was among those who had been detained, but did not say where he'd been taken. Key word: what happened to the guy? Where is he at? Is he alive? But I don't know. Maybe we need to look at the fact that this entire war was Netanyahu's only attempt to really maintain power. But everyone forgets, before October, before any conflict, before any bullet was fired, before any tank ran down civilians, before any helicopter was in the air, Netanyahu's administration was suffering from a lack of trust from constituents in Israel. It was going to fall apart. His entire government was going to fall apart. And what's the best distraction you could do? By doing a wag the dog kind of moment. Forgetting the entire aspect that, oh, hey, if we do a war here, maybe I'll stay in power. But even then, now people are still upset. By the way, where are the hostages? I mean, where are those hostages? I mean, that was kind of an important thing to do. Will we ever find them? Are they still alive? There's still 100 hostages still missing. And wait, hold on, the death toll, it's not 44,000 or 50,000. It's probably like around 250, maybe going to 300,000, because you have the fact that there's lack of clean water, available food, medicine, shelter, refugee centers blown up, hospitals blown up, community centers blown up, homes blown up, everything destroyed. Men, women, and children dying from bombardments, from artillery, airstrikes, drone strikes, sniper shots. Then you got disease and starvation. But maybe there's a thing called karma too. Somewhat. Netanyahu has been diagnosed with grade 3 prostate cancer, confirmed by Israel's prime minister medical team. Let's play this.
Let's bring you some breaking news now. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is to undergo surgery in hospital tomorrow to have his prostate removed. His office released a statement in the past few minutes saying he was diagnosed with a urinary tract infection resulting from a benign prostate enlargement. So that breaking news that the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will undergo surgery tomorrow to have his prostate removed.
Now, there is an update, though. Netanyahu recovering from prostate surgery. So, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is recovering from surgery. The Times of Israel has reported Netanyahu, 75, was recently diagnosed with a urinary tract infection resulting from benign enlargement of the prostate and reportedly underwent a prostatectomy on Sunday. The surgery ended successfully without complications, Netanyahu said in a statement as quoted by the news outlet. The Prime Minister has woken up, is in good condition, and is completely conscious. Great. Well, maybe he could call for a ceasefire. Oh, wait, that's not going to happen. Netanyahu has been placed in a fortified underground hospital ward in Jerusalem amid fears he could be targeted by a rocket or missile fire amid the ongoing war, noted the outlet. So, yes, nothing will fundamentally change. And of course, we got a couple people commenting on this. Gotta love this fair universe, Grapentine. But Oliver Stone, being the purveyor of truth to power, being one of the few people to shine a light on the fact that we have, again, so many people witnessing and talking about covering this. But the thing is, while he's getting surgery, while he is protected, while Netanyahu is getting doctor's treatment and everything else, the doctors needed to help out the people in Gaza have been detained, especially when they're leading doctors. Where's he at? They're telling them to walk south. No matter what direction you walk in Gaza, no matter where you go, something bad can happen to you. There's no safe zone throughout this entire year, and even way back in 2023, when the entire crisis took place in October. There was nowhere safe for anyone in Gaza to go. These doctors are needed because people rely on them with their medical expertise to take care of their loved ones. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these doctors and nurses are burnt out beyond belief. They are made out of stronger stuff than me. They are the true heroes suffering under conditions that no one should be working under. So on the one hand, Netanyahu's fine. He's safe. On the other hand, you got Oliver Stone calling out the hypocrisy of what Netanyahu's government is doing. All the while, there's a war in Lebanon, there's a war in Syria, a war in Gaza, a war with Iran. Where's the justice? And where's the ceasefire? But don't worry, folks. Biden, with his limited cognitive abilities, is giving more money for more war. And you ask yourself, how come we can't do student aid? How come we can't do student debt forgiveness? How come we can't do Medicare for all? It's because there's more profit in destruction for our sociopathic politicians than there is to actually take care of people. And what we have witnessed throughout this entire year is our government is okay with this crisis happening. I hope those doctors are safe. I hope they're alive. But seeing every single story that we've covered, from first aid workers from the World Central Kitchen Aid group to first responders, everybody, it's all fair game. What a way to end 2024. Yes, hold on. We're rewinding that. Jamie Teisel's correct. Top censored news of the year. By the way, huge shout out to Matt Weinglass and Craig Jardula Pasta. They're going to be doing a live stream too later this afternoon. So shout out to Pasta. Shout out to Matt Weinglass. Guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you next year. Please reach out to me. All the best to those two. Jamie, send that message to them or else. But now I got to head on out, folks. You guys have a great day. Have a great morning. Be safe. La, da, da, La, da, da, da. La, da, da, da. La, da, da, da.
Last stand, and I came to deliver. Been called a Clinton operative, a Russian, and a grifter. By libs, a Washington student debt, proud to be an intern, sucking up to pigs who get a tax cut in the midterms. You cut the ties, but never heal the wrist burns. Capitalist shackles wrap and penetrate like ringworms around the necks of those whose deaths will not affect the king's purse or the coffers of the company the king serves, who manufacture mandated tinctures. They're safetied out of hanging from a fixture, half a mile skyward, just dangling from the rafters. My grift is sobbing till I'm cackling with laughter. I guess I would have made a decent actor. I'd be great at crying on command until they cut plus 40 minutes after. When the director waves a hand, it ain't a rap, it's now a legal matter. Honey, my grift is weeping on a mic until I'm hacking up airstrike verses like it's bombs away and batter up. Swinging on these bigots, they keep killing us to fatten up. Kill the switch, eat the rich, I think they're finally fat enough. Grab your knife and fork, the world is yours, just say you've had enough. And if you're comfy, you could go ahead and laugh it up. Tell me how the most important vote I'll ever cast is like the choosing of a bus, in that it might not take you anywhere you want, but no one can deny the fact the bus is now no longer where it was. And that's the kind of progress we should celebrate and trust. Spoken like a kid who never took a bus. Spoken like a piece of shit that used some cash to mask his stink and truly thinks he's one of us. Spoken like a terminally unserious person who equates our cries for rights to mixed up orders from a server. It paints a privileged picture of what you would label urgent if the worst thing you've experienced in life has been the time your waiter accidentally brought a tray of gold flake scallop when you clearly ordered gold flake urchin. And now you're storming out the restaurant and hopping in a Tesla. You got 80 pounds of Tony Fauci merchant.
Rewind to chance won't make you wait in such a long line. Life's not just a way to waste your free time. Air that's fit to breathe is not a free ride. Free ride. Rewind to a chance won't make you wait in such a long line. Life's not just a way to waste your free time. Air that's fit to breathe is not a free ride. Free ride.
Best to place your bets on weaponizing the identity of every limp progressive claiming grassroots integrity. Policy is a slippery slope for all of its complexity, so flex your brave resistance with this Ilhan Omar NFT. Numbered one of 723. Each depicts her valiantly championing a bill before she lays it out at donors' feet. And she can throw her hands up in the air with AOC and say if only Nina Turner could have voted present too, that's why we need another seat. We need some more progressives we elect to only tweet, who live to serve Humana and their label of elective slapped on every patient's gravest needs. And every station plays the theme that medical professionals agree on the effectiveness and safety of injections authorized for this emergency. And in purely unrelated news, the profits of the ones who manufacture vaccines just increased by nearly 36 billion with a fucking B. Sometimes it feels like we're the only ones that see. Sometimes it feels like all of us are lost at sea. And every time we think we see an island on the tip of the horizon, it turns out to be another measure making sure we're kept within the watchful eye of murderous authority. And so I guess my grift is crying for the future they denied us, where the people who would buy us are a mockable minority. And we are more than genomes under warranty. And we are more than serfs in constant quarantine. If I had a single breath left, I'd let the chorus scream. I'd announce our leaders claiming none for all and more for me. None for all and more for me. None for all and more for me. None for all and more for me.
Rewind to a chance won't make you wait in such a long line. Life's not just a way to waste your free time. And it's fit to breathe is not a free ride. Free ride. Rewind to a chance won't make you wait in such a long line. Life's not just a way to waste your free time. And it's fit to breathe is not a free ride. Free ride.